here we go. We are back to the central room, I think. Yeah. So that's where the barrier was, and over here is the save point, which we need. We need to use a tent, and then we probably should remove Marissa from her team. Also, I want to show you guys something. 2 characters in my party right now have skills called Aurelia's Sun. They both do the same thing. This has level 2, inflicts shell for 40 rounds. Then Yuka has level 1, it inflicts shell for 35 rounds. Great. They're the same skill. Marissa has 1 level higher. From one of those bosses, I got a scroll for Aurelia's Sun level 2. Doesn't say who it's for. Marissa has level 2, Yuka has level 1. If I use this scroll, it just says you cannot use this item yet. Now, the level 2 for Yuka hasn't become available yet. The level 2 for Marissa was buyable in a shop about 30 hours ago. So why was that from a boss in here? I think the game gave me the wrong one. I think that was supposed to be the level 2 for Yuka. I think that's actually a glitch. So, anyway, we are now on to what I'm hoping is the end of this dungeon. We've hit all 3 switches. We can now go through the blocked path, which the developer Xenomic didn't even bother to create a visual barrier here. There's just a text box saying there's a barrier. I'm not sure how switches in a cave would turn on or off a barrier anyway. Like, if there's a magic barrier, shouldn't the things controlling it be, like, crystals on pedestals or something? What is Release of the Id? I want to see what this does and why it costs 16 MP. It does nothing. Okay, so I think it just inflicts like random status effects from a certain category. Oh my god. Did you just heal the enemy? I wonder if Koishi ever gets any buffs. And I wonder if she ever gets any AoE attacks that are, like, weaker and cheaper. Because I feel like that's what an AoE attack should be, but Flare Star is cheaper and more powerful. So that seems dumb and backwards. It's not really cheaper, it's just like the same MP cost as everything else. All of her spells are like between 25 and 35 MP, no matter what they do or how powerful they are. Some of them are just 6 times as powerful as other ones, and they all cost the same thing. So here are some people off-screen, don't know who they are, talking to each other, that they're lost. I'm assuming one of them is Tenchi. No, it's Rinosuke. Haven't seen him in a while. This is bad. This is not a good thing. We do not want to fight him. He has Apocalypse. Or Armageddon? Ragnarok? I think it was Ragnarok. It did 9,999 damage to me. Marissa, your Master Spark is terrible. Did 200 damage to the last boss. Did 0 to the one before that. What? It's the bucket lolly? Okay. And one of the other members of the Three Stooges. And then the third one took a nosedive into the lava because she got depressed. What? When did we hint that she knew something we didn't? What? What are you guys talking about? So, these two characters should not be, like, rescuing me from the final boss of the game. I am vastly stronger than them, and there are 14 of us and 2 of them. What just happened? Like, I just heard a sound effect, but I have no idea what it was supposed to represent. Yeah, can someone explain that? We've met Yukari a lot of times in this game, and I think that's the first time anyone has actually introduced her and mentioned that she controls gaps. You monk? Really? Yakurin's a monk? I thought she was a magician. I don't know what this scene is, but when did the final boss turn into comic relief? Like, Rinosuke is the main villain of the game. He is the embodiment of Pandora. You don't remember going to any ruins? We've been to like 4 different ruins just in this game. And you have been in a solid 70 other games. The key to unlocking Pandemonium and raising it to the upper world. That one, it's like a badly translated line, except it's in English to begin with. How did you just come to the assumption that Marissa can't remember anything about the past? Came here looking to prove magic existed. Oh, Marissa. Am I gonna fight Magitech boss? Okay. I don't know why you're fighting me, really. Just some random... Stole a call shop? What? What? Is that like my call crafting shop, except a regular shop? Okay, well... I'll figure it out later, but... What in the world? Did not expect to steal a key out-of-combat ability like that from a random boss. That is weird. Like, the last boss, Marissa stole an ability for herself that she got 12 dungeons ago. And then this one has the ability to summon shops at save points for the rest of the game, just as often as I want. Crazy. Why did Flare Star just do nothing? That did no damage. It's not okay. Please do damage this time, Flare Star. Nothing. Why did it do nothing? Flare Star, please! Oh, it's not going to be the best ability anymore if it just randomly doesn't work. I guess we're going back to Rorschach. Oh, and she resists that. You resist Master Spark. It does normal damage, at least. Well, I did not mean to defend. The game just sort of ate some of my inputs and made me do that. I've been getting better about realizing when it's about to eat my inputs, but it's just still really obnoxious. It only seems to really do it for enemy skills, not for my skills. Narrow Spark is not a good skill. Like, Marissa was really good earlier on when she had twice as much speed as everyone else, so it didn't matter that her skills were kind of weak. It's starting to become a problem, because now she's only like 30%, 40% faster than everyone else. As soon as I can get some skill upgrades, hopefully that'll even out. Like, I'm still definitely glad I brought her to my party, because holy crap, call shop! But not the most useful in terms of actual fighting abilities. Good news about this boss is I am not running through 50,000 yen worth of items. It's a much simpler boss. And I seem to have a very good team for it, because none of these people are really being resisted at all. Yeah, I should use a B, just in case there's another boss fight immediately after this. You're not dead? You have no HP pixels left. Okay. Eat this. There you go. Now you're dead. See, I actually won more yen from that boss fight than I spent. It did not happen for the other bosses. Inconceivable. Well, it was 14 against 1. That was part of it. Without Reimu, your strength is nothing? Really? That's interesting. Same kind of light that Reimu had. Okay, so why is there a switch here? Because we already hit the 3 switches, right? That fairy was the one that was the key to Pandemonium. Cerno, right? So Cerno is like a soul key, and Pandemonium is like a some other sort of soul thing. I don't really know what they do. She's just like blah 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 blah. Got it. We're just reminding the player that Cerno's important. Okay, that was unnecessary. Like that cave could have just been there. Why am I worried that a boss fight is going to start without a save point here? Okay. And on the next episode, we'll see what is at what I'm assuming is the end of this dungeon.